Are you guys seeing a black screen like me? Good. That means the video hasn't started. Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. New BandMaid. What is Justice? TV anime Tougen Anki. Ending theme song. This is not the first time that BandMaid has been the ending theme or the opening theme or even a movie soundtrack. Yeah, they've been in some movie soundtracks too. So here's the thing. Really loving BandMaid. Love what they're doing here. I have not heard this song. It's 3 minutes, 27 seconds. I do have the caption set to be right about here. So you'll actually see it. I won't have to move the video. So I'm kind of excited about that. Are you ready? I'm going to play my intro. And when I come back, brand new BandMaid. I'm pumped. Let's do this. It was so quiet. Hold on. Is this actually Konami doing the Konami cheat code before the song starts? Because you know the Konami cheat code only works in video games if you do it before you press start. Is she doing her cheat code now? That way she can just... If you get the reference, you get the reference. If you don't get the reference, I can't help you. Because you're not as old as I am. Okay, they're doing this little lead up thing, and I want to stop it for a second. I've seen them live, okay, and they are this good live. But I also remember back when they did the song Thrill. It was one of our first ones. And we saw Dice. That was one of our first two iterations of seeing this band. And at the time, they were super young. They were still teenagers. And I remember them looking like little girls in maid outfits. And that was all part of the shtick. It was part of the theming, and I got that and everything else. But if you watch this video, these are not young girls. These are full-blown women now. And Sakai has always had that youthful voice, but it's very rich and controlled now. She doesn't look anything like she did when she was younger. She has these beautiful, mature, female, adult woman lines to her, and the way she moves. It's with purpose. It reminds me of Su-Metal, right? As these women grow and they mature in both the way they present themselves and their voices, you're just impressed by the fact that both of these women started off as little girls singing pop music slash metal music, and they got their start because they were so cute. Never at the time would you expect them to be in the same conversation with all these amazing women of rock and metal, but they are, right? And every single member of this band has really matured lovely. Miku has always been the one that looks like she's the youngest because of the way she did her hair and her outfit and the way she always kept that little baby girl look to her. But if you look at her now, you're like, no, not a little girl at all. Don't even get me started on Misa. I don't know. I don't know if it was okay. If you look at Misa, those are two people that went through the most change of any two musicians I've seen in a long time. You look at the bass player of BandMaid and the bass player of The Warning. Okay, two bands. On bass, when you first meet them, they're both very young. If you look at these two women now, you're like, were they ever children? Okay, it's like for me, when I look at my oldest daughter, I can still see her as a little girl. I have pictures of her as a little girl. But when I see her, it's like, it's not even the same. Here's the thing. As they have grown in maturity as women, in their strength and their beauty and their creativity, their musicianship has also gotten better. This song explodes with Misa's thunder and bass. We started off with Konami just going off, and I'm like, okay. And Akane's going to come in, Miku's going to do her part. Of course, Sakai's going to do her thing. But when Misa went off, I'm like, the whole thing is like that. I've watched BandMaid from I've been doing BandMaid reactions as long as I've been doing almost anything. And the maturity upon which these women give their art and their maturity and the way they've grown, not just physically, not just in maturity and grace as women, but as artists. They were good when they were kids. And now they're ridiculous. They show up, they'll play. I'm telling you right now, I know friends of mine that have never seen BandMaid, that if I showed them this song right here and they saw the level of musicianship, they'd be like, who the hell is this and how do I not know? And I'm like, exactly. Stop listening to radio. It's all crap. Just saying. So damn good. They're so damn good. so many bands, there's always been a thing called the unbalanced balance. In music theory, as far as popular music that you see on radio, MTV, even satellite radio, in the musical industry format, has always been you will always have one instrument that leads and the other one support. If you have a band like a Primus, where your bass player is the lead, everything kind of supports it. Red Hot Chili Peppers, when Flea is doing something super, super dynamic, the rest of the band's members will play chords and supporting things because that's his time to shine. BandMaid does not care about your imbalanced balance. They do not care about, oh, well, we have to lead, it has to be a guitar part here, and then there's going to be a bass part here, and then we're going to do a breakdown so the vocalist can do this, and we have to have a spot where we see a transition so everybody can have a moment to shine. Their philosophy is, why don't we all just go 100% all the time? And if we write a really good song, our arrangement is perfect, composition is on point, we can do all of it at the same time. And then they freaking do it. There's a lot of bands that cannot do this. They don't do it. You have a lot of bands that are progressive bands that do it on occasion, but they don't do it a lot because in progressive rock, the storytelling lends itself to also allow master musicians of whatever instrument to have their part of the story. BandMaid will compress all of that in 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and then you're just like, so instead of waiting for Misa to have her bass part while Konami's having her guitar part, what if we do it both at the same time and you can use your human brain to try to figure it all out? I think it works. I love this. I've always loved this. I love the fact that they do not conform to any form of rock industry formalization in their music presentation. And they've been doing this since the beginning. They don't care about whatever other people have done in the past. What is the acceptable way? This is not music for the masses. It's not. The most popular, successful music in all of the world is the simple stuff that anybody can enjoy. I mean, yeah, you look at Taylor Swift, you look at different artists that have just dominated music. Like, they are the biggest entertainers in the world because their music has broad appeal, either by the subject matter appeals to a lot of people, or it's easily accepted and absorbed by anybody from any level of intelligence. That's why a lot of your very progressive, dynamic metal bands don't reach mass appeal. They just won't. Not everybody's willing to keep track of Awakening by Unleash the Archers or anything from, right? It's just, and BandMaid's one of those things. You either get it and you're like, it's a lot. I don't speak Japanese. That's another. I don't speak Japanese. So does that mean I'm out of it? No. If you love music and you love energy and dynamics and creativity and layers upon layers of arrangement mastery of arrangement, then you're going to love this. And the ones that don't, you won't get it. You just won't. It's not for everybody. I think people will be like, well, the reason why they're not huge is because they do BandMaid outfits. And the maid outfits are very subjective and it's a bad theme. No, you just can't keep up with their music. That's your problem. Let's just be honest. If it was just music and there was no video and you had no idea that they were wearing maid outfits, you still wouldn't like it because you can't keep up with that. And that's okay. Enjoy your easy listening music. But there are those of us who will literally listen to this 20 times in a row just to try to keep track, and we think it's fun to do so. And I'm one of those people, and hopefully you are too. If you want to know more about BandMaid, all of their information is in the description below. If you see that they're going to be coming anywhere near you on any of their tours, Go see them live. It's actually better live. I know that sounds stupid for me to say that after this video, but they are better live because everything you've seen, they can do it without any post edits and production stuff. They just do it. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.